Hello, EI champs. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur.
So sad that you're leaving. Takes time to believe it.
Welcome to Explore Itineraries channel. Are you ready for a wild ride through the heart of Malaysia? Start your engines, because you're about to join Stephanie Hayek and boxing legend David De La Hoya on an unforgettable journey through Kuala Lumpur. This city is a melting pot of cultures, flavors, and experiences that'll knock your socks off faster than one of David's famous left hooks.
As you arrive from the airport, you're in awe of this vibrant metropolis. Skyscrapers towering above you like metal giants reaching for the clouds. The air is thick with the aroma of sizzling street food and the sweet scent of tropical flowers. That, my fellow adventurers, is Kuala Lumpur.
Let's take a step back in time to understand how Kuala Lumpur came to be the dynamic city it is today. Founded in the mid-19th century, KL began as a small tin mining settlement.
Imagine a bustling town with miners working tirelessly to unearth precious tin, while traders and merchants buzz around, hoping to make a fortune. This humble beginning laid the foundation for Kuala Lumpur's rapid growth.
The British arrived on the scene in the 1870s, bringing with them their love for cricket, afternoon tea, and ridiculously fancy buildings. Suddenly, KL went from small mining town to the capital of the Federated Malay States faster than David can deliver a snappy one-liner.
Present-day KL. You can't help but agree as you take in the mix of old and new around you. Colonial buildings rub shoulders with ultra-modern skyscrapers, creating a skyline that's as diverse as the city's population.
Speaking of population, KL is like the ultimate cast party, with Malays, Chinese, Indians, and a whole host of other cultures all sharing the spotlight.
It's like the United Nations, but with better food.
But after all is said and done,
You know, I've heard that some big movies were shot here in KL. It'll be fun to see the city through a filmmaker's lens. Plus, it's always fascinating to see how different cultures approach storytelling in cinema.
Did you know they filmed parts of Entrapment here? The film is filled with twists and turns as Catherine Zeta-Jones and Sean Connery travels across the globe.
They were executing daring heists while a complex game of trust and deception unfolds between them. The duo were swinging around those towers like spider monkeys.
Parts of Anna and the King with Jodie Foster were filmed here too. And remember Dawn, The Chase Begins Again. That Bollywood hit had some major scenes shot right here in KL.
Another big action movie named Black Hat with Chris Hemsworth had scenes in KL. And who could forget Fair Game with Sean Penn and Naomi Watts?
Stephanie, have you seen Crazy Rich Asians? Part of that was filmed here. The movie, which was a major Hollywood hit, showcases the opulent lifestyle of Singapore's elite.
Wasn't Michelle Yeoh one of the stars in that film? She's from right here in KL. Talk about girl power. She does her own stunts, you know.
Maybe we should set up a sparring session. I could teach her a thing or two about footwork.
Yep, she was born in Ipoh, but she started her career here in KL.
And there's also Henry Golding, the star of Crazy Rich Asians.
I love Henry Golding. He's such a talented actor and so charming.
There's Yuna, the singer-songwriter who's taken the international music scene by storm.
Her soulful voice has echoed from the streets of KL all the way to the top of the US R&B charts.
Then there's Jimmy Choo, the shoe designer whose name is practically synonymous with high-end footwear.
Oh, Jimmy. His shoes are like works of art. I've worn them on so many red carpets.
I prefer my boxing boots, but I guess I could use a pair of shoes for my next black tie event.
only one. Oh, do you believe in life after love?
All right, travelers, before you pack your bags and jet off to this crazy city, let's talk some sense into you. First off, travel tips. You're going to be walking a lot, so invest in some comfy shoes. And don't forget the sunscreen. You want to look like a golden champ, not a cooked lobster.
Learn a few basic Malay phrases. The locals appreciate the effort, and it can make interactions much smoother. How else are you going to haggle without knowing what the locals are saying? Plus, it'll improve your self-confidence and feeling at ease in a foreign country.
Malaysia is a multicultural country, and it's important to respect the customs and traditions of the different ethnic groups. be mindful of your behavior, especially when visiting religious sites.
Let's talk about some do's and don'ts to keep in mind while exploring KL.
Do dress modestly, especially when visiting religious sites. It's a sign of respect, and it helps you blend in better.
Do take your shoes off before entering someone's home or a place of worship. It's a common practice here.
Now I understand why David leaves his slippers around the house all the damn time.
Do try to use your right hand for eating and handing things over. It's considered polite.
Always carry cash. Some places don't accept cards, and you don't want to be caught in a clinch without money. And make sure they're ringgit, the local currency. Your US dollars won't get you far here, even if you are a boxing champ or a movie star.
Do try the street food. More on that later.
Now for the don'ts. Don't point with your index finger. It's seen as rude. Instead, use your thumb or the whole hand.
Don't touch someone's head, even a child's. The head is considered sacred in many cultures here.
And don't raise your voice or show anger in public. Maintaining calm and composure is highly valued.
Don't show public displays of affection. Keep it professional, like in a pre-fight press conference.
Leave and laugh after love. I can feel so
Time to uncover more of KL's secrets.
Alright, but only if we can find some cool facts to brag about on the flight home.
Did you know that Kuala Lumpur means muddy confluence? Talk about a humble beginning for a city that's now a global superstar.
I heard that the Petronas Towers have the world's highest two-story bridge. It's like being on a sky-high film set. Too bad it's not the tallest skyscraper anymore.
So the currency here is called ringgit. Did you know ringgit originally meant jagged in Malay?
It refers to the jagged edges of Spanish silver dollars used by the Portuguese in the 16th and 17th centuries. But can you tell me about the languages spoken here?
Well, the official language is Bahasa Malaysia, but English is widely spoken too. And don't forget Chinese dialects and Tamil. It's like a linguistic boxing match where everyone's a winner.
Malay weddings can last up to 3 days. It's like a championship fight that goes into overtime.
And Chinese Malaysian weddings often involve a tea ceremony to show respect to elders. It's beautiful how they honor their traditions.
Don't talk to me about weddings. I can't afford another divorce.
I can feel something inside me say I really.
On the topic of inventions, I read that Malaysia invented the smart tunnel. It's a stormwater tunnel that turns into a motorway in dry weather. Talk about a knockout solution to traffic and flooding.
Malaysia's national car, the Proton, was first manufactured in the 1980s. The Proton Saga, the first model, was a symbol of the country's industrial ambitions and a source of national pride.
And don't forget about their contributions to the tech world. The USB flash drive was co-invented by a Malaysian.
And then there's the automatic egg boiler. A true Malaysian hero. This invention ensures that your soft-boiled eggs are cooked to perfection every time. It's a small thing, but it's a game changer.
Something inside me say I really don't think you're strong enough.
Hey David, crazy idea, but what if we became expats here? Swap the boxing ring and movie set for a life in KL.
You know, that's not as local as it sounds. I've been thinking about how this place could be perfect for digital nomads. Imagine doing script readings from a high-rise overlooking the Petronas Towers.
The cost of living is reasonable compared to many Western countries. You can live like a champ without breaking the bank. Plus, general good weather year-round.
And the healthcare system is top-notch. Some of the best in Southeast Asia. It's like having a world-class cutman in your corner at all times.
What about for digital nomads? I hear the internet here is pretty fast.
Oh yeah, the internet's great. And there are tons of co-working spaces. It's perfect for remote work.
Malaysia My Second Home program is a real winner for retirees. It's like getting a VIP pass to your golden years.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. But what about the challenges? Every great role has its difficulties, right?
Well, the language barrier can be tough at first. Not everyone speaks English, especially outside the city center. It's like trying to follow a movie without subtitles sometimes.
Opening a bank account as a foreigner isn't too difficult, but transferring large sums of money internationally can be a bit of a hassle. It's important to understand the tax implications too.
Education can be costly for international students.
I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe?
To the foodies out there, this is the moment you've been waiting for. K to the L is a foodie's dream come true. We're talking flavors that will blow your mind and leave you craving more.
Nasi lemak, Malaysia's national dish, is a must-try. It's a fragrant coconut rice dish served with sambal, fried anchovies, peanuts, and cucumber. Trust us, this dish is pure comfort food.
Then there's char kway teow, a stir-fried flat rice noodle dish packed with flavor. It's a street food classic, but the good stuff is found at hawker stalls.
Bak kut is a quintessential Malaysian dish that has captured the hearts and stomachs of locals and tourists alike. Literally translated as meat bone tea, it's a flavorful broth filled with tender pork ribs and a complex blend of herbs and spices.
And don't forget about roti canai, a flaky flatbread that's perfect for dipping in curry. You can find this deliciousness at any corner coffee shop.
Rendang is a rich and tender beef curry, slowly cooked in coconut milk and a blend of aromatic spices. The result is a melt-in-your-mouth dish that's packed with flavor.
Laksa is a spicy noodle soup, a favorite among locals and tourists alike. There are many variations of it, but the most common types are curry and Assam laksa. Curry laksa features a rich, coconut-based broth, while Assam laksa has a tangy, fish-based broth.
Satay is another iconic dish. You can have it with chicken, beef, or lamb. The peanut sauce is the star here.
To wash it all down, you gotta try tea tarik, a sweet milky tea that's made with a dramatic pouring technique. It's the perfect refresher.
Next, try air mata kusing, a refreshing drink made from longan, winter melon, and rock sugar. This is perfect for cooling down on a hot day. It's sweet and slightly fruity.
And if you have a sweet tooth, order a sendol, a refreshing dessert made with shaved ice, green jelly noodles, coconut milk, and palm sugar syrup.
David's favorite fruit is, of course, the durian. Durian season is a big deal in Malaysia, and it's often celebrated with dedicated festivals.
These events are a durian lover's paradise, offering a chance to sample different varieties, learn about the fruit, and experience the unique culture surrounding it.
Wow, David, the smell is intense.
It's an acquired taste, but it's rich and creamy, almost like a dessert.
Even laugh at the love. I can feel.
Pedaling Street, also known as Chinatown, is a feast for the senses. The aroma of sizzling meat, steaming noodles, and sweet treats fills the air, creating an intoxicating atmosphere that's hard to resist.
The energy is infectious, with vendors calling out to passersby and locals and tourists alike enjoying the vibrant atmosphere.
Lot 10 Hutong is a must-visit for any food lover in Kuala Lumpur. This vibrant food court is a haven for authentic Malaysian cuisine, offering a wide array of dishes from different regions of the country.
The atmosphere is lively and energetic, making it a perfect spot to immerse yourself in the local food scene.
While you're at Lot 10 Hutong, you absolutely can't miss trying chili crab. This iconic Singaporean dish has gained immense popularity in Malaysia, and for good reason. The rich, spicy, and slightly sweet chili sauce is the star of the show, perfectly complementing the tender and succulent crab meat.
Jalan Alor is a bustling street food market that comes alive at night. Most of the night market stalls start setting up around 4:30 p.m. and then close late, usually around midnight.
The street is lined with hawker stalls selling a wide variety of Malaysian, Chinese, and Thai dishes.
The energy here is infectious, with the sounds of sizzling meat, clinking glasses, and lively conversations filling the air.
This is like the red carpet of street food.
I think I found a new favorite sport: street food eating.
So there you have it, EI viewers. Kuala Lumpur is a city that's as vibrant and complex as a film crew shooting an action-packed scene. We've laughed, we've learned, and we've definitely indulged. From the towering skyscrapers to the bustling street food scene, this place has captured our hearts.
We've told you about the history, the culture, the food, and even the challenges. But the truth is, there's so much more to discover. This is a city that rewards curiosity. Every corner holds a new surprise. Every person you meet has a story to tell.
So what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. Trust us, Kuala Lumpur will leave an unforgettable mark on your soul.
Remember, half the fun of any vacation is in the planning phase. Do your research and plan your itinerary in advance. Your support means the world to us, so don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, the world is waiting for you. Until next time.